My selfish family once kicked me out, and now they're demanding that I hand over my 3-bedroom house to my younger brother and his wife because they have kids, while I, being in my early 30s and single, do not. My brother, who's 29, already has 4 children. He became a dad at 22, then again at 23, then 25, and their newest baby just arrived recently. His wife and I don't get along at all. She loves to act like she's superior, then turns into a manipulative drama queen the second I stand up for myself. She can fake tears instantly and spin convincing sob stories that get almost everyone on her side. My parents and brother absolutely idolize her, even though they know exactly how toxic she is. They don't care. Sure, she's good-looking, but her personality is so rotten that there's nothing appealing about her. She refuses to get a job, even though she has a college degree. Instead, my mom spends her days watching the kids. That leaves my brother as the sole breadwinner, which is why they can't afford to live anywhere but at my parents' house. And let me tell you, that's a cramped, 3-bedroom home from the 1960s, definitely not ideal for a family of 6 plus my parents. Growing up, my brother was always the favorite. Even though we're only 3 years apart, I was constantly punished whenever I defended myself against his antics. He developed a superiority complex because of it. He always got the better treatment, unless extended family members stepped in and called out my parents, which they did pretty often. That favoritism was part of the reason my parents moved us far away, about 150 miles, so we rarely saw extended relatives except during holidays. My brother was physically abusive towards me at times, openly flirted with my first girlfriend until she dumped me, and made a joke out of every misfortune I faced. If I ever complained, my parents told me to toughen up. The only times I got fair treatment were when my parents had to put on a show in front of others. On birthdays or holidays, they'd pretend things were equal so nosy relatives wouldn't gossip. Behind closed doors, it was a different story. They even threatened to take away all my belongings if I dared to expose what was really happening. When I turned 18, I moved out before even finishing high school. I preferred sleeping on couches to living with them. My parents didn't even come to my graduation. At that point, I limited contact with them to holidays, just like everyone else. Fast forward to 2020, when the pandemic hit, I lost my job. With no steady income, I couldn't afford to renew the lease on the condo I shared with my roommate. He went back to live with his family, but I didn't have that option. I had to sell nearly everything I owned to downsize. Looking back, I regret living in a luxury condo I couldn't truly afford. I can't share the full story here, but if you want the whole truth, the full video is in the description below. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more.